They know life is better together. Look at that.
The convergence of fantasy and reality were too much for me. I had to escape and just be me, the Adrenalized Artist.
I had to get out of the house. I know I look a hot mess. I know I don't have one of my fabulous wigs on. My hair's not done. And I don't have a stitch of makeup on. And well, I have on what I guess passes as loungewear. But if I didn't get out of the house, I had to get out of the house. I just feel like I'm going to scream at this point. I don't know how we're going to continue to do this. It's been almost a year, almost a solid year, without being around friends, seeing colleagues, just going out for a cup of tea, cup of coffee, an ice cream cone, anything. Hear that alarm? Yeah, that's the sound of humanity saying we want some life back. I've been doing all the precautions, listening to all the risks, and I don't want to get sick. I don't want to make anyone around me sick. But this is really hard. I feel like I'm on the nerve. See, this is how hard it is. I can't even talk. I feel like I'm on the verge of having a nervous breakdown, and I'm not even sure I know what that is. I know what depression is. I know what anxiety is. I know what isolation that you didn't even want is. So this video today is a journey with me on the way to having my nervous breakdown. Little odd ends and tidbits of what I saw as I did errands today. And I have a mask. I just don't put it on when I'm in the car by myself, because one of my friends on a social media app said, "Hey, why do people have masks on when they're driving in the car alone? And, it's just all the windows are up. Like, what gives?" I'm just like, because you don't want to get somewhere and forget and not put it on your face. Hello. Or sometimes maybe you have had the windows down. You let what you thought was good fresh air in, only to remember, oh yeah, the air can make you sick. Let me put this mask back on. The outside air has now been in, and I need it on until I can get my car cleaned on the inside. Or, I could clean it on the inside myself, but I got busted hands. Busted. Yeah, it looks like I'm about to backhand somebody. I couldn't if I wanted to. My hands and wrists are in a shape. I'm telling you, it's that milestone birthday. My body's like, what did we just do? And why? Deep breaths, deep breaths. Let me take you on my journey. Shall we?
The parental units decided they wanted something from Cracker Barrel, so I went there. We used to go to here. This woman was walking her dog in the park, cute. And then I needed to get my car washed. Oh, it allowed me to relax. Until all of a sudden my zen was just broken. This is near sort of where I used to live. They're always building something now. That's new right there. This scene is from many videos until you get to the construction part of it, of my past. And I know I've shot at least one video with these power lines in the parking lot. I enjoy listening to the trees. Well, the wind blowing through the trees. It always relaxes me. Every time. When I got to my last destination of the day, some good classic rock was on, and I just thought I'd bust a move in the car. Here's the thing. In my head, I think I can still bust a move, but in reality, the moves bust me. I used to really be able to dance. Like, people complimented my dancing all the time. I took dance for I don't even know how many years. And then I could just freestyle. But I don't know what's happened lately. It's crazy.
Let me tell you what's hard. That's eating lunch alone every day. Even though I mostly did at work, I did have the option of eating with people if I wanted to. Not now. What's also hard is being out at restaurants, waiting on to-go orders. I can never eat inside, and no one talks to you. You're just sitting out there all by your lonesome. So I go on a lot of drives or rides if I'm the passenger. Seeing Camelback Mountain calms me down a lot of times. I miss going to Elevate, this local coffee shop we have here. I miss seeing the food trucks on the weekends, looking at people's plates to see what they have from them, smelling the aroma in the air. I miss every last bit of that. I miss seeing the artwork from different school kids. There's Zoe's Kitchen. Their pimento cheese and their salad. I miss that. Even though my aunts don't live here, I miss them, and I miss seeing my cousin and knowing they have the option to come out here, or we would have the option to see them. But because of everything, not right now. This was the funniest moment of their entire trip. Oh my. Okay, no, maybe this was the funniest moment. I had such a blast with them. But I can't travel to see any family or friends right now because it's too risky. For them and for me. That part is really hard. I have to just stay in my area. I miss being there for the God kids, going to their activities, being around the God families. I had just gone back to the mall good. For anyone who's seen my previous videos, you know what this is. I was like, what's that sound? I kept talking and I kept hearing a sound, like ropes. And it turned out to be this. I said, you can do this at the mall? Fascinating, man. I don't know now. Oh, I miss egg drop soup and Korean bibimbap. That was at P.F. Chang's. And the egg roll. Oh, I miss eating out so much in a restaurant. I miss taking photos around town of just whatever I wanted to. I miss being literally out in the rain. Oh, I miss everything. There's Elevate again. I was there a lot, apparently. They would put art from school kids and other local artists, adult artists, up on the walls. I love that about that place. They had nighttime entertainment too on the weekends. I always said I was going to paint something at As You Wish. So far I haven't done it. I don't know if you even can now. I miss going to Barnes & Noble bookstore. And you best believe I don't touch my face now at all. I would sit there and thumb through magazines with my parents or with friends from time to time. I miss traffic jams and detours. We had this detour one day I was a passenger. I'd get to see different parts of the city. Areas that I seldom would have a reason to be in. It would be like I was somewhere else. I miss that. I miss eating my noodles in the break room at work. Often someone would walk up to me and sit down and chat, or we'd watch videos. I miss that. Well, not too often. I ate alone a lot. Even though I don't miss riding the bus, I miss this area, this corner, near the Frank Lloyd Wright little park in tribute to him. I miss the sounds of the city so much. I miss having time to think about my next move. I would often do it while waiting, even though it felt like an eternity. Will we ever get our lives back? Who knows?